You look good,
Oh,
bro.
we delayed?
Not that delayed.
I love it. What's up, Big Mike?
Hey, yo, welcome to the 95 podcast, baby.
Baby.
Hey, yo,
Get rid of the mic shit here.
yo. Okay. Yo. Oh baby, oh baby. Okay, we got lots to talk about like today in our first podcast, Riley. There's a lot to fucking talk about. But first off, who the fuck are you, bud?
First off, who am I?
Who are you? Who are you?
Who am I? Well, guess my name is Riley, of course.
Young Yalir.
AKA Young Yeller in the chat
So-
or Fishbowl on the Warzone.
He's got so many.
25.
What is that called? Like an alias? An alias, I think.
Fuck,
It is?
yeah, man. A lot of aliases. 25. And just living the dream with the boys.
Living the fucking dream. When he means living the dream, guys, it means he doesn't have a job. He
At
kind of goes to school.
and at home. Online learning.
And he barely does anything. That's basically what he's saying.
Facts.
That's basically what he's saying. Yo, some people were asking, and I think it's pretty cool how we met, but how did we meet?
Bro, I was in Blue Ducky's stream one day. And you happened to be there at the same time.
I mean, I'm always in there.
Chris
Always in there.
Chris introduced us. And then I think I DM'd you on Twitch my Warzone name.
Yeah, I think so.
And
Well, Chris was
each other.
yeah, but Chris was basically like, "Yo, you guys would be a perfect fit to play video games together."
Agreed.
And honestly, I thought, is this guy gonna be a loser? Is he gonna be a beast? I don't really care what he looks like, but I was just like, you gotta, whatever. And then he's like, "Yo, he used to stream. He used to live in Sudbury. He's a cool guy." I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll like, who the fuck puts their name backwards as their gamer tag? That's so like COD 4, like, yo.
Got like little X's in there.
Yeah,
underscore.
Capital X, little X, Young Yalir, little X, capital X.
Young
You
Yalir.
you're a killer, right, on Call of Duty?
Yes, sir.
But like, who is number 95? Dude,
It's the
okay,
year we were born.
that's the year we were born. That is literally, so basically, we had like a list of 5 that we discussed, me and Riley. It was very brief, but we fucking discussed it. And I don't remember what like the list was, but the 95 podcast kind of just clicked. It sounded crisp. It sounded good. I have a
low key that day, man. I was on my phone. I was on iTunes, and I saw some guy's name like 23, but it was written like our 95.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, what if I went on Twitch and changed my name to 95?
Ooh.
But no, there was already someone with it.
Oh,
And
that
I
makes
was like,
sense.
yo,
But yeah,
I was like,
the 95
this could be our
podcast.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I have a guy right now. He's from Sudbury. He does like graphic designing, and I gave him our podcast name, and I kind of want him to do something cool with it. So like our brand, like the name could look like, like stand out more. It's in development.
Yeah.
It's in development. But yeah, man, we literally just met like probably 3 months ago when streaming started, 4
Yeah.
months ago, and I think we've been gaming ever since. I don't think we go like a few days without playing.
No, sir.
It's a good
It's been
time.
a vibe ever since.
I mean, it has been a vibe through this fucking stressful fucking game that we're gonna get to later on.
bro.
But like,
Yeah.
it's so difficult to play this game 8 hours a day. Like 2 months ago when we started playing, or 3 months ago when we started playing, we were grinding 8 hours a day. Like there was no stopping us. Like we could play like nothing. And then there was just like a switch in the game. There was a switch in the game, something happened, and it's just like so frustrating. I don't even know what it was. It honestly could have been the DMR. But ever since the DMR like clicked, the game hasn't felt smooth in my opinion. I don't know. It's fucking frustrating. And then you got shitters like
Matters to God, bro.
yeah, then you got shitters, you got friends like Mike and shit. Like you just can't play that many fucking hours without like wanting to fucking pull your hairs out.
It's also tough, bro. In the same scenario, I deal with this a lot. playing with kids who don't play COD a lot,
True.
and then
True. No, it's
your
true.
mindset is in a different ball game. I'm always like, I'm the type of guy, I'll say it straight
Running
out. Like, I
gun.
love to rush,
Yeah.
bro. I just piece out on the squad
But
100%.
like
Then I play with people who like to sit
sit
back and
back,
just
yeah.
chill.
And I think you see that a lot because like people don't understand that. Like when they're watching like the bigger streamers like Nick Merckx, fucking Swag, all those guys, they always play with the same squad. They literally know their teammates in and out. They know what they can do. They know what they can't do. And that's why they always dominate. Like obviously they're skilled players and like they're the best of the best. Like they're the one percenters. But if you put Swag with like me, you, and like Mike, I bet you $100 he won't like. He'll probably do good because his like skill will be way better than our skill. But like overall, he's not gonna do like as good as he does with his like normal squad. It's like anything you do in life. It's literally like a comfortability like aspect of the game. But like, yeah, I don't know about Warzone. Like this season was kind of a letdown in my opinion. Like there's nothing crazy about this season yet.
No.
The guns are okay. The adding the zombies, like I think like the first hour it was like tilted towers. Everybody was going there, and then like, oh, this is chill.
100%. What's up, dude?
Yo, what's up, Claudio? How's it going, baby?
Yeah, I agree. Man, the ship was I don't know.
This is my theory. Okay, this is my theory. I don't know if anybody could agree with this, but so the outbreak event is like another 8 days or 6 days now, and in 6 days, that's when Warzone hits 1 year anniversary.
Really?
Yeah,
In 6
in
days?
6 days when the outbreak is done,
Really? Eh?
6 days, March 10th, that's the 1 year anniversary. I think at the end of the outbreak, there's gonna be a special event slash update, and they're gonna nuke. I think they're gonna nuke because the zombies took over, and we're gonna hit a new map, and it's gonna be the map that are March 11th. Yeah, I honestly think that's
Thursday?
this season isn't going well. The season's not going well at all, man. I don't see any enjoyment. Like if my buddies aren't on, I don't want to play. Like right now, like I'm literally grinding because it's a part of like my stream. Like it's my audience. Like I have to like I want to play because I want to play with the boys. But it's like it's such a difficult time sometimes. But I honestly think the nuke is gonna happen on that 1 year anniversary, and they're gonna have a new map. I think they took way too long to do it, but cool for them. Like they milked it as hard as they could. Because
But then you take
go ahead.
you take a game like Fortnite, for example, dude.
Every like what 2 months they added something
Every
new.
new season there was something new, the map changed, etc., bro. Like that's if you look at any battle royale, that's got to be at the
Right.
top.
Exactly. But like, and that's the thing, man. Every battle royale is looking like you said to Fortnite. Like, how can we top Fortnite? And I don't think you can, right? Because it's like movies, in my opinion. Like the first one, it's so hard to beat like the original when you make a second one, because it was just so good. Like to beat that, it's so difficult to do. So I think Fortnite killed it when it comes to like changing the way a battle royale is. Like you never saw that in DayZ, in fucking
Or like
H1Z1.
even their in game, like you could go in game and watch the
Exactly,
cinematic
like dude,
of the new season.
dude, that's what made their game so much different and so much better than like everybody else's.
Agreed.
And I don't know why other battle royales don't do it. I think it's more like they don't want to copy. But man, like at the end of the day, like all first person shooters, at the end of the day, like the core of the game is the exact same. And then it's up to the developers to just add on a different ability or game modes, game types that makes it unique. But the core of the game is completely the same. So the battle royale, changing the environment of the game, for each battle royale, the core is exactly the same. But
100%.
and like you said, I don't know. I don't really think they can beat it. And like, yeah, I would love a new map. But guess what? What happens if they blow up Verdansk and the new map is a fucking shit show? It's not good.
Agreed.
Like, what happens then?
But like in a sense, even a shit map, bro, for us it would be like a new beginning. So
True. I mean,
I don't know.
and like obviously a new map just means like obviously there's gonna be new aspects of the game, but it's gonna be older maps, right? Like introduced into the map, like it is now, right? Like Scrapyard is in, Scrapyard is in the Verdansk.
Yep.
There's other locations, right? They're like literally just iconic maps. So
Yeah.
I feel like if they do the same thing in the new map, like cool, introduce new maps. Like I would love to see like old Call of Duty 4 maps, like high I don't remember backlot. Backlot would be sick. I don't know, vacant. Is vacant? Vacant's already in this Verdansk. So like
Yeah.
I don't know. It'd be cool to introduce like new maps. By all means, like do something sick. Like I don't even care if like they do an in-game like feature for like the nuke. If it's just like a mini trailer, like that's awesome. I don't care. Like those cinematic effects are cool. I just want the gameplay to be good. Like I just want the map to be good because we invest so much fucking time into this game. If it's not good, like what do we do? Do we just go to another game? Because like hear me out. Like you just said, a new feel. This is what's gonna happen. We're gonna be, holy shit, this is so sick. Whatever. We start playing it. We notice all the bugs, the glitches, the shit, like the shittiness of the game, and then we're just like, yo, we don't really want to play. It's like a honeymoon phase.
Yeah, agreed.
And I don't really know, like,
Jungle?
I don't know if they can make a different. I don't know.
Good question.
It is a good question. I don't know if the next season is gonna be like if there's gonna be a jungle like introduced. It could almost be like if the nuke hits and the jungle gets like it becomes like a desert almost or like a bandit. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Wasteland in Modern Warfare.
It could be sick. It could literally be awesome. Like put Rust in the new game, like in the new Verdansk, like whatever they call it. Put Rust in there. Make it like a desert, like something cool. I don't fucking know. Anything to bring back like your old audience with like the cool maps from every like old Call of Duty, and then add something sick, dude. Like put a theme park. I don't know. Put something sick where you can like with like like I don't even care. There could be a Ferris wheel where you could go into it and it's spinning, and then you have a sniper up there and you're just dude. You can make the coolest clips, like the old Ferris wheel from I don't even know.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're
like
talking about.
right, it could be so sick. They have so much money. They have so much ability, so much talent to make a cool map. I don't fucking know why they haven't yet. I don't know why it's taken so long. Because I don't think the seasons have progressively gotten better.
The guns haven't gotten any
The
better.
guns haven't gotten better. The cosmetics aren't there. The characters are okay. Like some of them are cool shit. Like when you introduce like Ghost and Alex and all that, like that was sick. That was sweet because it's like nostalgic. Because you like those characters. And then you find out Alex is still alive. You think he blows up the campaign. But like I just don't know. And someone asked me this, like, is Warzone dying? And I really don't, like, I don't think it is yet. I think because there's just nothing else out there to compete with Warzone right now. That's my opinion. It's not dying yet because there's nothing competing with it.
Yeah, and you still look at it, bro. They still haven't done no map change, but yet everyone still plays.
People are still, you know, the
Like-
top streamers are still getting. I mean, I think for the most part, like, the top streamers are getting the top numbers because people are watching them, not the game.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
you know, Tim is going to get 50,000 viewers if it's Fortnite, Fall Guys, Among Us, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter. He's going to get those guys. But, like, the smaller streamers that literally relate, like, they only go to watch him for Warzone. Like, look at the mainstream, like, Huskers and etc. Those guys are literally got big off of Warzone. You're never going to... If Warzone dies, their stream is, like... They're not going to be completely dead, but it's not going to be, like, 15 to 20K every stream.
Right.
It's gonna be like, okay, we're playing I don't know, Rainbow Six Siege. We're gonna have like 4,000.
6 Siege.
Like, and I mean that game is dying. Like that game, and like I have friends that have been playing that for years. I think that game
Game's been out forever.
is like so shitty to play. I've never personally played it that much, like competitively, but man, I don't see what people see in that game. It's bad. Like it's really bad. And the thing that's different between like Fortnite and Warzone, like Fortnite in my opinion died for like the huge, like I mean there's still a lot of people that play it, but the building, it's just if you don't practice for 6 hours a day, you're gonna get killed by anybody that's like decent at building. Yeah, later. At least in Call of Duty, like the biggest problem isn't it's not the skill, it's like the game that has a broken gun in it. Like right now, what is it right now? The AUG? The burst?
100%. Yeah.
And
It's just whack.
it's so stupid. It's like a one burst and you're dead. It's just like, if you look through all the metas, like, I remember when I used to say like the Growl was too OP, but now I'm like, fuck, I wish I had the Growl again as the OP gun,
Yeah.
because you can use other guns and compete with it. But like ever since the Growl got like when it got nerfed and then other guns were coming up, it's never been like, oh, you know what, this gun is really good, but you could still use another gun and win. It's not like that anymore. Like,
I honestly though this season
It's-
I think everything's the most even it's been in a long time.
true. I mean,
Besides the dog,
the AUG, yeah.
you can compete.
Like
Kilo, AMAX, Grog,
the Mac 10 is still
M4,
good too. Like Mac 10.
any of those assault rifles can compete. There's no, you go
Yeah.
into a battle and
Yeah,
it's
like you
the
lose
Grog,
if it's a DMR or like when it's the R9 shotgun, when the fire breath, like breathing shotgun. That was brutal, like honestly. And it's just like, and I think another part, and I don't know why it takes so long. I don't know if there's an algorithm to it, a log. I don't give a shit what it is. I don't know what takes so long to fix a broken gun. Like you have the data, it can't be that hard to change a weapon, like a weapon tuning.
no, they put it in. They know how to take it
A
out.
second, right? You can literally nerf a gun in a second. If the DMR is fucking one-shotting kids, why did it take months? Like
Yeah.
almost 2 months where people were literally saying, I can't play this game anymore because it's the DMR zone.
Bro, Mike can vouch for this, dude. He was one of the kids who used to use the dual magnums.
Oh my god, the Renetti or
That was the thing, snake shot.
yeah, the snake shots. Oh
that was
my
Mike's
god.
favorite thing to use.
It's
And like those, bro, you weren't
gross.
winning. It didn't matter what you had. If they came up on you, you were dead.
it's so gross to think that like, and then people are like, oh, why are people still using these meta guns? And then at the end of the day, they're using it also, because it's like if you what's that saying? It's like if you can't beat them, join them. That's literally what Warzone is. Most metas. Like I don't want to use the DMR. I don't want to use the Bruin when the Bruin was like, yo, you're
Yeah, when the 60-round mag.
right. The Bruin, the DMR, the R9 shotgun. But it's like, man,
I forget what metas were, bro.
Growl
way back.
Growl MP5. Like that was like the beginning of Warzone, like 2-3 months straight. Like right now, I mean, there's been a big rift. Like ever since the Cold War came out and the guns got integrated, there's been a big like debate. Are guns actually like competitive?
Agreed.
Cause like man, those guns are fucking whack sometimes, man.
Yeah, man, dual pistols were whack. Man, the R9,
Dude, there was a
Or-
meta when there was a
Shotgun?
yeah, there was a meta with
Remember
the FAMAS. There was the FAMAS with the shotgun. The shotgun attachment, literally 40, 50 feet away, you're fucking one-shotting people with the shotgun attachment. And this was lasting weeks.
Yeah.
How does I don't even want to say it, but like how does a company that's like worth almost billions letting that happen for like months? It's
Remember when the AS Val, you threw the 10-round mags.
you
on,
shoot through the
threw a
wall like nothing.
snapshot grenade, yeah.
Yeah, man. And it's like it wasn't even like you have to be your barrel to the wall. You were shooting from a fucking far distance, and you're down, dead.
Yeah.
And I get it. There's some things they can't avoid. Like people like find like a broken gun. But dude, Call of Duty is such a mainstream game that like, you find out instantly. You got like 10 YouTubers that are making videos left and right, telling the developers this is wrong, and then they're just like, yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. I think there's like a patch coming out in like 6 seasons. Look at other games. I can say this from experience. So I play League of Legends, and there's a patch every Thursday. Every Thursday, there's a patch. And there's no like excuses. If they make a patch and something's completely fucking broken, they will patch it instantly, because it's the most like one of the most toxic communities in my life. But the game, like the developers, fix it ASAP.
Isn't League of Legends part of BattleNet?
It's
it part of
Riot.
Blizzard?
It's Riot. It's Riot Games. I don't know if Riot Games owns a part of Blizzard or what it is. I don't know exactly. You can Google it. But dude, they're like one of the best, in my opinion, to like fix a problem and continue.
I was thinking, wow, World of
Oh
Warcraft.
yeah,
Not
that's
League
what
of
it was. Yeah, Dale podcast. Yes, but like, it's so frustrating, especially for like you said, because when there's like these hard metas, and you're playing with your friends, like you said, not all these guys are playing fucking 5-6 hours a day. So they're just coming in, they play with their classes, and then you're literally never gonna win. There's like the 1% people that can do 1v4s left and right, like Aiden, fucking Huskers, sometimes Swag. You know, those guys, you can count on them to like wipe out a whole squad like nothing. But like us, for the most part, we can't do that. Like, yeah, there's gonna be that moment where like, holy fuck, I just went off.
Yeah, facts.
But you're not gonna do that every time. As much as you want to, there's no fucking way. And it's disappointing because then you're like you said, like we're playing with Mike, for instance, Mike or Costa. Those guys play like once a week, if that. You know, they have other games and like a life. And like they just get shit on for like an hour or two because they're playing with us, and then they're like, I don't want to play anymore. And it's like fuck, like I want to play like for hours on end, and then these guys are like, dude, this is not enjoyable anymore.
Yeah, like when Kevin hops on,
Yeah, I mean,
I get frustrated. I think the issue too is I get easily frustrated, and I know I'm not. I know I shouldn't, because I know the circumstances, but I just
because you know the guy's got a better.
Get too invested, man.
I mean, he's got a better shot in real life than in the game. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, it's true.
Like the guy's in the military in real life, but he can't shoot a fucking gun to life, like in the game. No offense.
Yeah.
But like that's what I mean. Like we can't play Warzone. Like it's like you said, it's just so frustrating because you're so used to like a style of play, winning, getting all these kills because you know your ability in the game, and then you're playing with your friends and you're like, holy fuck, like there's 20 pounds of rocks in my bag.
It's true.
And it's just like, and then you get mad, you yell, and then they're like, yo, like calm the fuck down, like I don't want to play that. It's like, dude, we're not frustrated at you, we're just frustrated at the point. Like it's not like back in the day, like when you were with your buddies after high school, you get into a party and you're playing Search and Destroy. It's not like that. Like you can't play Battle Royale with that mindset because you can get in, lose a couple rounds, win a couple rounds. It's fun. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. Like you're having a good time with the boys. This is like you're fucking like you have a game plan, and if something goes wrong, you're fucking pissed. But like I don't know. I think Warzone is obviously like a great thing that got like put into like our lives, obviously, for like video games because they're going to do like it's a constant cycle now. It's like Fortnite. Like this game's not going to go away. They're obviously going to introduce new games, new guns like every year. I don't like it's going to be weird when like you know, like what's I think they're announcing another Cold War game, not Cold War, World War II game basically.
Oh, really?
I think that's what they're announcing. But it's like it's so weird to put like an old generation game like base into like a modern warfare game.
Right.
It just doesn't feel good. It doesn't like make sense. Like I think this like Cold War, it wasn't as bad. Like the guns, it's still like relatable. Yeah, sexy co-host.
What's up, Big Russ?
We're just talking about you, shitter. But yeah, I think Warzone. I don't think it's stale right now, but it's definitely not like my go-to like favorite game at the moment.
Yeah, I would agree.
If there's a new map, because I think, and hear me out, if there's a new map, you can play with whoever you want, and I think you'll have a good time because there's nobody that knows the map properly. So it's like a learning experience for everybody, and I think that's cool. But dude, it's been a year with this game, with this same, like I don't even think I've played
Nothing's changed.
the last 6 Call of Duties. I don't even think I played fucking a full year.
Yeah.
I've definitely not put like I wish there was a way to see how many hours I've invested into Call of Duty, like into Warzone.
True. Because there's always a new game that comes out every November.
Right, exactly. It's so frustrating because hold on, let me just write something. But I don't know. They gotta make if they don't, like I said, if they don't change the map, the game's gonna die. Like because like you said, like people don't ever stay on one game for over a year. Like when every year waiting for LS, yeah, it's gonna be sweet. Like you said, every November we get a new game. There's like 95% of people, they go to the new game. They don't fucking stick to the old one because you don't want to play the old when you can play the new. So if Warzone just doesn't get better and it just stays stale, sooner or later there's going to be another battle royale or another game that comes out that catches someone's eye, and you're going to lose a lot of people in the game. And it's just like, as much as you want to play Warzone, it is what it is.
Agree, bro.
It's just, it's brutal. Okay.
I agree.
But yo.
Enough COD talk.
Enough of COD talk. Next question was asked, Riley, what is your favorite console ever?
Favorite console ever?
Yeah, and like why? Did it just get you into gaming?
That's a tough question, dude. Grew up on the Nintendo 64.
Bro, Nintendo 64 GoldenEye? Can't go wrong.
And then
that's where I got my
got the place. The what?
That's where I got my skills in shooting. GoldenEye?
GoldenEye, bro. I used to play a little duck game, bro. A little duck hunt.
Oh, did you have the gun?
Yeah, bro. I had the gun to go with the 64.
Yo.
And then I got the PlayStation 1. And then I went from PlayStation 1 to PlayStation 2.
Did you ever go to the
Man,
GameCube?
PlayStation 2 was so fun. I did play the GameCube a bit, but I never had it.
See, I don't know why the game, like, I get what, like, Nintendo did, like, with the, like, you know, they continue, you know, the Wii and all that, but, dude, I don't know why GameCube didn't continue, like, GameCube 2 or something. Like, I don't...
Bro, because Sony and Microsoft came out with their own station, bro, and everyone...
I know, it was, like, a bigger hit.
No shot. Yeah.
I don't know.
And then I ended up getting the 360.
Yeah, that's how I did it, too.
I was a box player for a bit, and then I went to PS3 and then PS4.
See,
so,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. What... If
I would, man, it's a good question.
The way I see it, if I'm speaking strictly on nostalgia, Nintendo 64, because that's where I started my gaming. That's where I got my passion. But if I'm strictly thinking about like where games got like interesting and playing with my friends, and that's how like I grew like the grind, it's the 360. Like, remember the days when you would fucking like in the 360, Halo? Even Halo, like those games were dope. Like, by far one of the best games I ever played. But you just get on and you see all the avatars and who's live and who's not.
Yeah, bro, agreed.
Dude, I see like videos like TikToks like it boots up the 360 like in 2081 and it's just all the avatars like just all down because nobody's on anymore. Dude, the 360 was GOAT for that, and I don't know why they got rid of it. I get it's more like childish, and I think the Xbox One they were trying to go more like mainstream, mature, but dude, that was like one of the best things. Like the best add-ons was your avatar.
I agree.
Literally spending Microsoft points on fucking clothes had nothing to do with gaming. I spent 300 coins on a fucking fedora. Like what?
Yeah, it's true.
Right?
I don't know. I think either PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 3 for me.
See, I never played the 3, but everybody was like, "Yo, you know what PlayStation 3? You pay for your live," and I'm like, "Yeah, I do."
Yeah, so true, bro.
Like, but like those games had the most insane days.
Halo days were good.
The Halo days
Kevin
were amazing.
Big Russ was cracked, bro. That kid could have went professional in Halo.
Like, and that's like that.
Gears of War, yeah.
But that refers me to like, you know, like games like dying out from like the original games because it's so hard to beat. Halo 1, 2, and 3 were like amazing. I don't think anybody can deny that. But after those, like I don't consider Halo that great. If you take out every other Halo and just keep Halo 1, 2, and 3 in my mind, it's by far the best series.
I have a girlfriend? No, I do not have a girlfriend.
He's single, dude. He's single.
Good question.
That is a good question.
Kevin's my girlfriend.
The Wii,
bro, the Wii's a different vibe, bro. The Wii kind of brings me back to Nintendo 64 in the sense of having fun.
Like when I think of the Wii, I think of like New Year's with like my family and my cousins and all that, and we had the Wii and we're all fucking playing like Wii Sports for shit.
Thanks, brother.
At least nice. Yeah, exactly.
Because like Nintendo 64, there was no online. You're playing with yourself or your buddies coming over or your friends or family, right? And then the Wii's the same thing. You make your little avatars. You play fucking Wii baseball or bowling, and you just...
And that's fun for a couple hours, but it's like repetitive. Yeah. Family night on the Wii is undefeated. It was so much fun. Yeah. Or like that, you have that one fucking stupid cousin that just throws the Wii at the TV and breaks the TV. GG, good night. On to the next day.
Put the strap on, doesn't put the fucking strap on,
right? But... And like, oh, dude, what were those? Was it the Xbox One where you had the fucking almost? It was like a camera and you could play like games standing up, and it would just take.
Yeah, it was the fucking.
I had it. I don't
man.
remember what it's called, man. The
Connect.
Yes, Xbox Connect. Yes.
Xbox Connect.
Dude, Xbox
Mario
Connect.
Party 8, Mario Kart, bro, all that shit's.
And like,
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Xbox Connect was dope.
like that was sick because and like you could it almost like you could do like you could also do like FaceTimes with other people with Connect.
Yeah.
And
No.
so like though yeah, like I think like every and it's cool to think this because like when you when you have the PS5, the original like one of the games that comes with the PS5, it's like what is it called, man? It's like hold on. I'll get it for you guys right now. I won't put it on, but it's called Astro's Playroom. So it's basically the game you get with the PS5. And it literally brings you down like a memory lane. You play this game and you unlock like puzzles. And the puzzles basically unlock like everything Sony's made throughout their years. And you see like little clips of it. And you're like in this like little cubicle with everything they've made. And you're like, holy shit. Like I remember the PSP, you know, like shit like that. You're just like, holy fuck, I forgot about that game.
I had that.
Like I remember you know little Ronnie from Role Models? He's in that commercial. He's like,
yeah,
PSP.
the little black
yeah. He's like,
yeah.
he's like, what is he? He's in the PSP commercial. And it's so fucking funny and it's so iconic. He's like, I would have to put it.
That shit was dope.
I would have to put it up, but like, just like shit like that is super awesome. Like you know, like you think of your Game Boys, you think of your Game Boy Color, all those things. You know, your Pokemon, all that shit was dope. Yeah, but if you're really thinking about like what we're doing today, like playing video games today, you have to look back at your like your PS3, Xbox 360, because that's what started everything.
Yeah, agreed.
Like if we're talking about strictly about like multiplayer OGs, those are your two consoles that competed, and they're still competing to this day.
Xbox 360.
Yeah, and they're still competing
100%.
to this day, and I think they're still competing right now, but it's completely different because now you have cross-platform.
Yeah.
It wasn't like back in the day, like, no, mom, I can't play with Jared because he's got a PS3, mom. Can I have a PS3 also? And it's like, shut the fuck up, Justin. Like, you're not getting both. Yeah. Now it's like you could literally so almost true. Anything you could play with anybody. It's like the networking is way better now. It's like back in the day, it was like literally a competition to make more money. Now it's like, yo, we're both filthy rich. Let's open the servers up for everybody and let's just have a good time. And I think that's what it should have been a while ago. But you still have those games. And chat, you guys can agree with me right now. You need to know. Chat, agree with me right now, or you can disagree. You can disagree, Riley. But I don't see video games right now. I'll answer that after Russ. Okay, I would.
Before you answer, Fuko, Dill Pickle, I would say the season when Ghost came out.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite.
Kill one. Okay, I would kill Xbox.
100%.
Okay, so buy one. So
my PC.
Yeah, I would marry PC. Fuck Sony. Like I would have sex with Sony, and I would kill off the Xbox.
100%. I'm the same.
And a memory card. Yeah, you're so right. But I want chat to like. This is like my honest opinion. Video games today have no lifespan if they don't have.
Like the old one.
I'm not talking, but when I'm saying this, I'm not talking about the older games that have they've been around for 10 years. I'm talking about the new games since cross-platform has been around. If your game doesn't have cross-platform, your lifespan of that game is fucking garbage. It's so bad compared to like, you know, Warzone. Like look at us right now with NHL right now. What if EA had cross-platform? Like they're finally starting it with MLB, right? It'd be sick. But there's no cross-platform
for. So MLB the show is gonna be.
Yeah, cross? It's the first EA game that's gonna be cross-platform.
It's not EA, bro.
Or MLB the show, whatever. It's not EA.
It's fucking It's fucking San Diego Studios.
They're gonna be cross-platform, and it's basically telling EA like you need to get cross-platform because like we're gonna take over, and it's true.
Yeah, because it was a PlayStation exclusive for the longest time.
Right, and it's just like if you don't have cross-platform, I don't see a game surviving. Like imagine all these games like Warzone, Fortnite, Apex. I mean, even though Apex is like bottom compared to those two, if they're not cross-platform, it's so hard for that game to survive because like everybody just wants to play with their friends, but they, especially today where so many people have PCs, compared to like consoles. I'll answer that. Yo, boys, we'll answer that after for sure. But like sports games, dude, as much as I love playing NHL with the guys, like what we haven't played that game in a month and a half.
More than at least, man.
But the thing with PC, PC is really dope. But hear me out. I'm gonna have a PS5 for the next 7 years. Any game that comes out in the next 7 years, I'll be able to play it at a good rate. It's gonna look good regardless. Even if it's a game in 7 years, it's gonna look good. It might not look the best, but PC, if you buy a PC right now, in 7 years from now, you're gonna invest way more fucking money into your PC to have that game running properly than a PS5. One, because you can't upgrade the PS5 other than the storage. PC and PC, you don't have to upgrade. But if you're that guy that wants a nice picture, the game to run properly, like look at your PC right now, Riley. Remember when it was fucking burning apart and you could not even play a game? Like if you had the money right now, like Riley, let's say you had like $1,000.
If you had good enough money to invest in a good PC, you're good for 5.
You're good for 5. But I'm saying 7. But I'm saying the average person that plays video games doesn't have that money.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's why consoles it's such a better purchase for like what, at least 60% of people?
Yeah. It's more reliable, bro. Like everyone bought consoles, dude, because we would always go to friends' house. You're not bringing
a full PC.
You're not throwing your PC in your backpack, man, and then going to your buddy's house.
Yeah, no, for sure. And that's what I mean. Like, in PC, I know how like there is way cooler things on PC. There's way more games. There's way more storage. There's a lot more of everything. Like, there's not much more to say about it. But it's the knowing that you're going to be spending a hefty price to keep up with that PC.
Porn on PC, too?
I would never watch that on my PC. What the fuck?
Yeah,
phone all the way.
Fucking, that's why we got a laptop.
Ooh, better be a shitty laptop. Pause caps, baby. Yo.
Go.
But it's so... You can't go... that's the thing, though. Because console's made for gaming, right? PC can be made for a multitude of things. It can be made... Obviously, if you buy a gaming PC, it's literally for gaming. But at the end of the day, you can do a lot of things with your PC. You can go on social medias. You can record stuff. You can type. You can do papers.
More versatile,
It's a very versatile thing. A console, though, it's literally for gaming. That's it. And, like, don't get me wrong. I want a new PC. Like with streaming, the end goal is to get a new PC and then keep my laptop and stuff. But shut up, Ross. So annoying.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, exactly.
You can do more.
You could do so much with the PC, but that's...
Bro, consoles are just limited
to gaming.
To play games.
To gaming.
That's it.
Yeah, exactly. So if someone...
PC, it's just... Yeah, it's more versatile.
Fuck
and
PC.
Lucid just doesn't like PCs, period. Yeah.
But, like, if someone's, like, competing, like, oh, like, which one should I get? If you have the money and you have the room, go with the PC. At the end of the day, just go with it. But if you have a budget of, like, if you have a budget for like $1,000, and that's like not for like every year, that's just like for forever, buy the console, buy your headset, and you'll be good for 7 years. But they're all like, honestly, they made the PS5, they made the new Xbox, not to compete with the highest end of computers, but to compete with computers.
Yeah, 100%.
Because you're not going to compete with like the 3080s. Or like whatever's coming out next year.
Console will never get...
You can never do that in such little space.
Yeah.
Right? You know?
I am thirsty. Thank you, Lucid. Okay, I'm going to answer... Dale Puka wants to know, what's your favorite gun right now so far?
In Season 2?
Right now, I would say... I have 2. I go Car 98, Mac 10. Yeah. Or... I actually started using the M13 again today. M13 and old school Modern Warfare MP5.
It's just
have been my go-tos.
I've been sticking. honestly, the Car 98 is like my go-to gun. I honestly, I think it's one. It might be my favorite like sniper of all time. I'm just like that's a like that might throw a lot of people like into the angry zone, but I honestly think that might be my favorite sniper of all time. So it's always the Car 98.
I was really behind to get it.
I
The facts,
no, someone copy paste that. Car 98, and then even with the nerfs, I think the Mac 10 is still shredding with the right attachments.
They buffed it.
Oh yeah, because they did the small changes, right? Well, it's fucking, it's low key, still fire.
It's still
The MP5 is fine, but if you're head on with an MP5 and a Mac 10, the Mac 10 up close wins every day of the week. You'll never win a 1v1 from close. The MP5 like mid range is better. I think it has way more better recoil but the Mac 10 from close is just so fucking quick.
Bro, the MP5's been the most consistent SMG since
All time.
day one.
All time.
Yeah, I guess all time, straight up.
Of any game that the MP5 is in the game, you're always going with the MP5.
Yeah. MP5 versus Mac. I'm taking the MP5 any day versus the Mac 10. I'm just more familiar with it, dude, and it's the best hip firing SMG that.
You're saying the MP5 is better than Mac?
Yeah.
Like in Warzone right now.
Or overall. Yeah. Not right now.
No, I was gonna say right now. If you're saying right now, Mac 10. Mac 10 right now, you'll see it in almost everybody's fucking.
I could see that. Yeah, 100%. There's the intervention, but that's. You can't. Yeah, I don't know. The Car 98's a marksman rifle compared to a snipe, but you just got to be good with it.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I'll get to your question in a second, Claudio.
Weird question for Ryan. What's your lucky number? 13.
13. Yeah, I could say that. Like, yeah, the Mac 10 it's gross, guys. It's honestly gross. I'll tell you right now. What is your KD ratio versus the lowest of your friends? I can tell you right now. So my KD is like 1.84, and my worst one on my friend list is like 0.22. It's fucking awful. It's not even comparable. I think Riley's got like a what, 2 point something?
No, I'm at a 198. And probably Kevin, you're probably the worst on my friends list.
Honestly. Kevin's not the worst on mine. Mine is JC. But talking about tournaments, this is how I say it. Hey, that's my KD. This is how I see it. We have a tournament. We have tournaments on the stream once in a while. We'll see how the 2v2 tournament goes next week. JLF is dog water. I mean, yeah, Sean, you got a big forehead, so shut up. We have a 2v2 tournament next week. I want to see how that goes. If the 2v2 tournament goes well and everybody has a good time, I'm all for a 1v1 sniper tournament, you know? But the thing is,
I was gonna say, Smexy, bro, you're cracked, bro. If you
I was gonna say it's so difficult though to like run tournaments because everybody needs to be available on that day, including me because I'm hosting it. Yeah. So, but we do more tournaments depending on like how much, like, because at the end of the day, like the money comes out of my pocket, and like that's why I'm giving away way more this like the past few weeks because of how good we did in February. That's why the next tournament has a way bigger prize pool. First place, second place, third place. We're doing a giveaway after the podcast.
Fun days.
And then like at 750 followers, we're doing a PS5 headset giveaway. So I mean, like, we're doing a lot of stuff in the stream. The tournaments would be ad time. I'm not doing that right now. We'll do that in a bit. We'll do it when we take our break. But if there's any more questions about Call of Duty right now, guys, ask them right now.
Shoot, I want to hear some questions.
Yeah, shoot them right now.
I got one for you, Foucault.
Yo, what's up?
Thanks, Lucid. You like that, bro? What's your favorite Call of Duty of all time?
Okay, I'll tell you right now. Because anybody that's my age, if you say COD 4, it's based on nostalgic fever, like whatever. COD 4 wasn't the best game, in my opinion.
Modern Warfare.
But I think, like, it's what started the Call of Duty franchise. Like, that's why it's, like, people put it so high up. I think it's, like, a B tier, but my all-time favorite game of all time, why I said that so badly, Modern Warfare 2. I will never go beyond, if I had a top 3, this is my top 3. Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2. That's my list.
What?
Yeah, that's my list. 100%.
Okay. I got MW2 number 1, Black Ops 1 number 2.
Dude.
I don't know what 3 would be. I'm putting this COD Warzone as number 3.
That's the thing. If you add Warzone with like the new Modern Warfare, then cool. But I would put Warzone at this point by himself. It's been over a year and everybody's playing it. Black Ops 1 was trash. I mean,
Black Ops 1 is not trash. It was one of the best CODs they've ever made.
but like, think of Modern Warfare 2, like those guns. Whew. Intervention, the UMP, the fucking Scar, like
Galil, man, the ACR.
the ACR. Like, dude, these guns were like just so much fun to use. The maps were really good. I don't think there was a problem. I think the only thing that was kind of shitty about was a one-man army, the perk, and then people would just noob tube, like 100 noob tubes on most maps. They would just noob tube twice, one-man army, they would pick the same class and just keep noob tubing. That was the only thing that sucked in the game. Yeah, see? Yeah, exactly. The noob tubing was like...
What?
All the guns, like, there wasn't one gun that was OP. It was literally so many guns that were just insane.
Bro, the M16, bro.
Dude, what was the perk? What was the perk in Modern Warfare 2 where it would, like, you could knife from a mile away and fucking still kill him? I think it was like Commando or something. It was fucked, dude.
Bro, I remember Blue Tiger and Red Tiger were the best camos to get in Modern Warfare 2.
Dude, I think anybody could agree that the fucking camos have lacked for years now. If we're talking about like awesome camos, cosmetics, it's not been that great. Like, the grind isn't fun anymore for camos. Like, I don't want 1,000 fucking headshots anymore. Where were the old days of getting 100 headshots? You get Red Tiger, then 150 gold. Okay, you're good. Like, it's just, I don't know. At this point, like, I don't care about camos anymore because of that reason. And then if we're talking about, like, the shittiest Call of Duties, I think any jetpack, I was not a fan.
Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare.
Yeah. Especially where you had, like, the first one, I think it was Advanced Warfare, where you would open crates and then you would have, like, different variants of guns that changed, like, it wasn't even a gun, like, it didn't matter about gun skills anymore during the game. It would care if you had the better variant of the gun. It literally changed the fucking gun itself, and it was just pure RNG.
World War II?
I mean, man.
World at War was good.
World at War was sick. The original World at War. But think about it now.
Yeah,
the PPSH, the PTRS, the STG. Dude.
STG 44.
Dude, but that's the thing. But if you look back, but like this is where I'm telling you guys, this is all nostalgic shit, okay? Because if we play that today, dude, what's the best kill streak? 7? You would never play this game today. It's not that fun if you actually think about it. People make videos. It's like, dude, this game was actually so, like, not vague, like, so basic. It was like, there was a developer, like, was talking about it. He's like, dude, I could have made this game in 4 months. But, like, at the time, we're like, holy shit, this game is so sick. It's amazing. But when you get a UAV, an artillery strike, and dogs, and that's it.
Oh yeah, dogs.
Multiplayer isn't like that intriguing. That's why I think I think that's why those game modes like dominated back in the day, like competitively, like Search and Destroy. That was like the funnest thing to play, like in those older games, in my opinion. Like those games are just undefeated, man. I don't really know the new Tim and Seth. I don't know. I honestly think Modern Warfare 2 is like the best game of all time. I'm kind of worried that if they remake it, it just won't be the same feeling. Because I felt the same way about COD 4. When they remade it, I thought it was gonna be like, oh, dude, this is like the best game ever, but it was just like, man, I played this 6 years ago. I know exactly what it is. It's not fun. I don't know. Sometimes you just don't want to bring back the past. Like, just keep it as the way it is. As much as we want another Modern Warfare 2, it's never gonna happen again.
Campaigns.
And like, BO2. I mean BO2. If you're looking from a competitive standpoint, Black Ops 2 was the best. Was like the upbringing of like competitive Call of Duty, like the CDL, like all those competitive teams, Optic Gaming, all them. That's where they shined. Like that's where like that grew. But for me, I wasn't like the biggest fan of like Black Ops 2. Like yeah, I put it as my number 2, but it's nowhere compared to Modern Warfare 2. Like Modern Warfare 2 for me is like a 10 out of 10, and a Black Ops 2 is like a 7 in my opinion.
Ghost, bro. Call of Duty Ghost was one of the worst CODs they've ever made.
I think the only thing I enjoyed about the jetpack games was that game mode Uplink. I fucked with that game mode.
Man, COD hasn't been the same in a while. And Warzone definitely saved COD. It's franchise.
But I think they just Modern Warfare revived COD though. I mean, yeah. I don't think the thing is the fact that Warzone is saving the Call of Duty industry, it just completely shows that the Call of Duty isn't the same game anymore. Because the fact that we're relying on a battle royale is completely it's not Call of Duty. It's Call of Duty is like you get a party of 6 and you're playing search or like sabotage or like fucking domination. If it wasn't for Warzone, this might be one of the worst Call of Duties of all time.
Oh, bro. Every map in Modern Warfare is terrible.
Yeah, like Search and Destroy, I would play this all the time. But the thing is, I think people that haven't played many Call of Duties would say the complete opposite than what we're saying. Like kids that started playing like after the jetpacks, they don't understand how goated Search and Destroy was beforehand.
Like go talk to Scum. He's a great example.
Yeah.
Of someone who only plays multiplayer.
Yeah, that guy is
the greatest, probably the greatest
Slayer of all time.
COD player of all time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so true. Like just doing like 91 and like nothing. Search was hard. Dude, Search was sick, man. Warzone ruined COD. But that's the thing. It ruined COD because like it's not that it ruined COD. Warzone saved Call of Duty. I think it's the developers that ruined Call of Duty itself because they're trying to shift from what made the game great. It wasn't and also everybody has a different opinion about like what they think Call of Duty should be. Yeah. Like there's a lot of people that fucking love jetpacks. And it's weird to say, but there's a lot of people that are like, dude, and this is when like Titanfall, like I don't know if you guys remember that game, but Titanfall was like a big game, and then jetpacks came out, like holy fuck.
Right here beside me on my desk.
They stole Titanfall. But I know people loved fucking. They love the jetpacks. I'm just like, yo, I can't stand this. Like you lose gun. This is how I explain it. You lose gunfights in the jetpack era, not based on skill, but based on who could jetpack better, like who has better movement, not the gun skill. Shit. It's like Fortnite. It's not who has the better gun skill. It's whoever can build better. In Call of Duty, in my opinion, Call of Duty should be based on like your fucking positioning and your gun skill, like your awareness.
Yeah.
But
Dill Pickle said, bro, what do you think's better, Rebirth or Verdansk? Rebirth was already in the game in Black Ops 4, and they brought it back.
I mean,
so I would say
it depends. I see. Okay, this
depends on your mood, bro.
And also, like, if you're just trying to gunsling and run and gun, and you don't care if you die, then by all means, go play Rebirth. If you want to warm up, you want to try out new guns, go do that. It's like Plunder, in my opinion. Yeah. But if you're trying to get the competitive, like, environment of what a battle royale is, then it's Verdansk. So in my opinion, if I'm playing with the boys, like if I'm playing with my four players that are really, really good, it's Verdansk every day. But in my opinion, if I want to play, if like as a streamer, if I'm just playing with random viewers, if I'm playing with the like guys that I don't always play with, Rebirth is so much more fun, and you could just bring in anybody in the party. You win or lose, you're getting like 5 to 10 kills. Like it's fun. Like it's fun to slay, and like so it's nice to have that kind of variety when you're streaming. But if you want to be competitive and like, you want to go for the stats, then obviously Verdansk. But like
for sure.
Yeah, but someone said Blackout sucked ass.
Blackout was not that good. Best,
it wasn't.
But it was at the time, bro. It was different. So even though it wasn't the best, it was something else to do when you didn't want to play.
But multiplayer. The thing is, Blackout was literally like the groundwork for Warzone. Like they saw that vision, that idea, and they're like, "Yo, we can make this 10 times better."
Yeah, I agree.
Because like, look at the
Warzone. Yeah,
look at the things. Like, look at the things that they added in Battle Royale, like in Verdansk and Warzone. The fact that there's a gulag, we never had that. I read it, Lucid. Your dog water. The fact that you can buy, the fact that you could buy UAVs, like the buyback system, the money system, that was awesome.
Bro, the fact that you can use your own loadouts because Blackout was not like
that. Exactly.
You on the ground and find your attachments.
Yeah, exactly. The fact that you're able to like make your own classes and use them, I think that's like the coolest thing ever. Then like the contracts in the game, I think that's really cool. I think some of them are like whatever. But overall, they literally just took Cold War as like a centerpiece to like their full like development of Verdansk, right? Because they had like from when Blackout came out to Warzone, they had 2-3 years to make it.
So it's a while, bro.
It has been a while, and supposedly there's a theory that that game mode in Cold War, it's like your teams of 4. It's like dirty. This is Dirty Bomb. I think
November 9th. Oh no, different game.
Dude, what's that? What's that game mode in Cold War where you're like in teams of 4 and you're trying to like fucking put gas? It almost looks like a different kind of battle royale. I don't know what it's called. It's in the new game. Anyways, there's a theory that was supposed to be Blackout 2. Then they realized that the game wasn't going to be good, so they just scrapped it and made like a game mode out of it. Because the map is like huge. Yeah, the metas are way too strong and need to be addressed way faster. Yeah, Sean, you literally missed the first part of the podcast when we talked about that. Like, you're completely right. There's... Yeah, that's the call. Fire Team Dirty Bomb is the mode in Cold War, where you're like in teams of 4 and whatever. Theory, there's like, not even a theory, it's like people are actually saying, like, they saw like files where that was supposed to be Blackout 2.0, and then they scrapped it like 3-4 months from when the game was supposed to come out because it just wasn't going to compete with Warzone. So instead of like making a mockery of themselves, they just said screw it, take out the battle royale, and let's just make a different game mode, like a backup plan.
True.
But at the end of the day, I don't see anybody actually making another battle royale as long as Activision is like in charge of Warzone. It's like their baby now.
They came
together.
Right.
So that like any Call of Duty franchise can like make a game and then everything gets put into Warzone.
Yeah. True.
But like, do we think like sooner or later we're just gonna be tired of battle royale and we're just gonna want to go back to normal games of like search and destroy, or like normal multiplayer?
Oh, it's a good question.
Because like, if that's the point,
it's been that our whole life though. That's why a BR is so good.
Yeah, BR, but it's like a lot of things in life though. We change something up because we don't like it anymore, and then we just kind of like miss the old thing again. Because like if we get tired of battle royale, let's say like they don't even change the map. And like Cold War, I'm not the biggest fan of Cold War. It's okay. It's not amazing. It's okay. It's not bad. But let's say the next game in November comes around and the game is completely dog water, but Warzone hasn't changed. It hasn't like we're just like in a stale spot. Like, what do we do at that point? Do we just keep like torturing ourselves, or do we just quit the game in general and just go to a next game?
what's gonna be out?
I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Like, it's a tough question to answer.
There's some sick games coming out in 2022. I mean, if we're talking about upcoming games that we should be excited about, like Far Cry 6, in my opinion, sick game coming out. It looks amazing for single player. The new Harry Potter game that's coming out in 2022 now, like I think, like dude, if it wasn't for COVID, the games would be sick.
Pokemon, the new Pokemon.
Yeah, the open world Pokemon.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, I think everybody's gonna. I mean, at the end of the day, like, we keep playing Call of Duty because it's just like what we started with from me. So I'm always gonna have like a soft spot for it. It's just like me for NHL. Like I buy NHL every year, even though I don't fucking play it half the time. I just buy it because I like playing it at the beginning. I grind it, have a great time, and then it gets stale, and I don't play it until like the buddies ask for it. But I don't buy every other EA game every year. Just NHL because I grew up with NHL from like the beginning, like NHL like 03, 04. And like Call of Duty every year. I didn't like the jetpacks, but I fucking bought it because everybody was still playing it. And then I played it a bit, didn't like it, and then I moved on.
And then a new COD came out.
There's some people that just don't buy it. Like they just have that resilience, but I just can't do it.
Agreed.
I'm just like, yo, like this is too much. Like,
what's that question that someone wanted to ask me? They said you'd leave for a bit.
Oh shit, I don't know. I don't remember. But yo, guys, okay, one last question about COD, and then we're going out into the next subject.
You didn't want to tell me what the question was because you didn't want me to prepare for it.
Oh shit, I forgot.
You forgot what the question was.
I actually don't even remember. We could have honestly already answered it, but...
You said someone wanted to ask me something.
Yeah, I don't remember. Who is your top 3 people to game with?
Good question.
That's rude. That's tough.
If I'm logging on, I'm going to get the best results in Warzone. I'm going Costa for me for 1. Fuck.
Honestly, I don't know if I have a top... if I have a top 3 to, like...
I'm going Mike. Me and Mike go back from way back.
Yeah.
Black Ops 4.
But at that point, you're not going off performance. You're going based off, like, your friends.
You have your squad, you're jumping out, who you have the best chemistry with, and know you have the best chance to win. Definitely Costa and Mike are 2.
Yeah. Big Rust.
No. Jumping in a game with you. Yeah. Maybe Brad.
I fucking haven't seen Brad in a while, bro. No, honestly, my top... Man, my top 3 is completely different. Brad is the hard carry. Yo, what's up, Anthony? Brad is the hard carry. Like, we saw it in 2v2.
Underdog that no one sees coming.
I don't really have a top 3. It's weird. It sucks because, like, when it was, like, the older days, when everybody was still in high school and shit like that, I had my top 3 always. It was always the same guys playing from high school. But nowadays, I'm playing with new people every day. It's not like...
It's true.
Like, I don't know. Like, I don't really have a top 3. I'm just, like... No chemistry.
Kev, we don't have chem because you don't play a lot, which is fair.
Yeah, you like...
It's just... You get easily distracted when we're playing COD, and that's the issue.
Like, I think I had the best performance. I think we had the best wins. If I'm going to say, like, top 3 players to get the best results in the past, it was literally me, Riley, Noah, and fucking Luda. Like, we literally got a shit ton of wins when we first started playing. Like, those were, like, sick days. And it happened for, like, a good 2-3 weeks. But I wouldn't say I have a top 3. I just get on and I just play with all my viewers. I don't really have favorites at this point. Okay, last question for gaming. Yo, Halo 3, assault rifle or battle rifle?
The battle rifle was like the FAMAS, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going battle rifle.
I would go battle rifle too. I was more the guy that goes invisible with the sword and just be that little cocksucker. Just Honestly.
Bro, SWAT was one of my favorite game modes.
Dude, I like the Oddball, I think it was called. Oddball? That was the game mode I played. Yo, boys, I'm getting fucking...